difference. And he's a guy that wants to do so well and puts a lot of pressure on himself. And I kind of felt like tonight that just watching him, he just let the game come to him a little bit more. And I think the game might have slowed down a little bit for him because he did that. But no, moving forward, you know, he's a guy you can win with. You know, he's a guy that you can win with. And you know, the thing is, he's only got to get better. He's only got to get better. You know, and that's, you know, during the game, you know, I grabbed Marvin and I grabbed, oh God. When you get old, you forget names sometimes, you know.
Jordan?
Huh?
McAfee.
McAfee, thank you. That's one of those senior moments, I guess. My wife said that's every moment, not just a senior moment. But no, I grabbed Marvin and them because we had a situation there in the first half, and so you're always trying to coach and develop for, you know, further down the road, and you know, just situations. And grab. And I said, I hope you guys are really watching and seeing things that happen in these games, because when you get your opportunity, you know, there's times you can't take sacks. There's times you got to get rid of the ball because of where we are on the field. Because from a mindset standpoint, you know, I'm going to go 4 downs. But if we get set back, then you can't do those sort of things. So you know, same thing with some of those young guys, those offensive linemen. You know, you had 4th and 1. We got to make those. You know, we got to button up and make those. You know, and we had a chance to talk to them beforehand. That's what's disappointing to me. You know, when you get those situations, you know, you got to make those. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, and you know, you got to make them. And so again, you try to do all those things, but Kevin, those young kids, you know, like I said, I thought he really let the game come to him and was really more calm and relaxed tonight than maybe he was. Now you can ask him, but he might say he wasn't. But that's what I saw anyhow.
Fonte looks at himself as a leader of this team. He played right to the last whistle, gets that fumble. What's that say about him? You know, he's playing right to the last minute of the game.
That's what you're supposed to do. That shouldn't be anything special. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. I mean, if we don't do that in this program and play as hard as we can from the beginning of the snap to the end of the whistle, you won't play. You know, so it's obvious that something's getting across. But it don't matter. If you're out there in the field, you keep playing. That's the expectation. That shouldn't even be a question. You know, that shouldn't even be a question. And if there's guys like that, you know, yeah, we need to replace those guys. But if you don't have anybody else to put in, then you got to play them.
Randy, did you feel like you flipped the momentum a little bit in the second quarter and were heading in the right direction, particularly as you were driving late?
Yeah, I did, until we ended up, you know. And again, that's one where Aaron McLean, what he's got to do, he's just got to catch the ball in that situation. Don't worry about getting any more yards. Just slow down. You know, he's running this way. It was a little here. But that's a catchable ball. Just catch the ball, and if they hit you, go down. You know, that hurt. That changed some momentum there now. Because, you know, you're jacked up and everything else, and then plus, you know, you're giving them the ball to start the third quarter. So that momentum there swung big time. I mean, I thought we'd probably, because of the momentum going, I thought it was going to be a 17-14 game at halftime. That's what I thought. And you know, our margin of error is very, very slim. Very, very small. Very small. And we can't afford to make those kind of mistakes. We just can't. And expect to win. But again, they were trying, and everything else don't, you know, but again, we got to be better than that. We got to overcome those things.
Let's talk a little bit about the senior class.
Again, I'm really proud of the seniors. You know, as I told them in a team meeting last week, is I feel bad for them a little bit, from the standpoint that coming in here new and is putting our program in place, that those guys probably aren't going to reap the benefits that the other guys that are in this program will reap as we continue to move forward. But they got to take pride in the fact that they're laying the foundation as to what we're building. And sometimes it's not the best work. Believe me, I was a mason tender in college, you know, in my summers, and you know, that's hard work now. There's not a lot of beauty to that because nobody ever sees it. You know, you put the foundation and you put the house up, nobody sees it, but if that foundation isn't strong and sturdy, then, you know, the house isn't going to amount to anything. And so that's what I told them. They're kind of the foundation, but they're always going to be remembered, you know, for what they did and how they tried to adjust and do the things that they could do to help this program, you know, move forward. So, you know, very appreciative of that and their efforts. And we still got, I mean, it's amazing because we still got 3 games to go, but this is the last home game here. But, you know, they still got things that they can accomplish, you know, and if we do what we're supposed to do and we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and take care of business, maybe there's some things there that they can accomplish. You know, that's one thing we're not going to give up on. And we're going to keep working to get there. Anything else? All right, thanks.